Remember, behind the scenes is TV 14-ish, so you'll definitely hear a naughty word or two. Hey everybody, welcome to Behind the Scenes, directly from the classic of core hydration in Illinois. Thanks to all of our new members who are joining us today for this live recap right after we watch senior women's podium training. Welcome to our new people. Thank you so much for being here. Today's episode is brought to you by Simone's gigantic double pike, which is so much higher than it used to be that she just does back extension rolls out of it now because Simone thinks. This is August 4th, 2023, and this is the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. And I want to remind you guys that if you're a Club Gym member, start listening, and you're listening to this not live, start listening on your members only feed. Instructions are in the forum or in any of the behind the scenes pages at gymcastic.com, or you can log in to watch the video there. And you can hear the whole episode that way and not have to switch over later. So anyway, welcome to everybody watching live. Oh my God, Simone, you guys.
Yeah.
Is it like no time passed?
I mean, basically, yeah. This was like,
right?
2021 classic podium training. I'd be like, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
So we saw. What do you want to start with? So, vault. We saw the Yurchenko double pike. She did 3, fell on the first 2.
Yeah.
Hit the third one with lunges back. High, very high. Laurent was in with a spot. I really like that first one that she did. I really thought, I was like, she's either going to stick this or fall over, and she ended up falling over, but I kind of also think it was the best one. I'm interested to see whether we see that, if she's like, this is ready for competition.
Yeah.
Because she fell on 2 out of 3, or whether she's like, save it. I have a whole repertoire of vaults that I could do if she wants to go out there like for a sure hit, which would also be understandable. But it would be exciting to see the double pike.
The thing about this is I kind of like, to me, it's like it looks higher to me, but I mean, I don't know if it's actually higher because it was so spectacularly high before, but we are level with the podium now instead of being higher than the podium. So I don't know if it's really that or not. But the way that she is over-rotating it is a better thing to do than under-rotating it, which is what she did 2 years ago when she tried it and had that scary landing. So I think it's like a smarter correction overall. So I just want to make sure, can you guys hear me okay? Still, am I coming through okay? Okay.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Let me know in the comments if you can't hear me okay, or if because the Wi-Fi here is not great, you guys.
You will not be happy with the quality of the audio, but we can understand every word that you're saying. It's ambiance. It's situation.
That's my worst fear, what you just said. Okay, could you guys see Simone's chrome nails? Her nails?
I could not. Oh
my God. They are like metallic. Like, they look like she has metal spikes on the end of her fingers, and I love this look for her. It's fantastic. It's the best.
She's ready.
Yeah. Let's talk about beam a little bit. So, full in dismount.
Sure, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Do we think we're going to see the double dismount ever again, or she's just like, it's only worth 1/10? Why? What am I, stupid? I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to do it. She was just like, really? Suck it, you guys. She ditched the side jumps. Smart, right?
Yeah, I mean, she would either have to change technique or get rid of them, and it's like, I think she's gotten rid of deductions in this routine compared to 2021's composition. And that mount sequence, the switch on mount to the switch half to the back pike, which she was doing on the beam as just a regular switch before, so it's not a huge change, but the mount, it's harder as a mount, really worth, like, meaty connection, and also looked really good.
Yeah, I thought it looked amazing, and it's just so solid. That's the thing. Like, that is not an easy mount to do. Even though it's not acrobatic, it's really hard. And you guys switch halves. I mean, you know how no one except like 3 people in the world, including Simone Biles, can do a switch half and actually hit a split. So the fact that she does it in combination, it's amazing. Obviously, like there was any question to that. What do you think her D score would be
for beam?
Yeah,
I have that at 6.5, which is what she got credit for. What she did today, I had at 6.5, and that's the same as camp. So I think that's the plan, which is huge. And on the topic of D score, like the Yurchenko double pike is a 6.2. It's worth more than a point more than a Yurchenko double full. So, like, value wise, by all means, go for it and fall, because you're still gonna beat everyone else's Yurchenko double falls.
I'm going to do something really quick. And
Uh-oh.
I'm going to switch over to, you keep talking about Simone, and I'm going to switch over to different Wi-Fi so that I can hopefully get a better connection with you guys, and the Wi-Fi isn't sketchy, which is always a problem the first time we try this. So keep going, right, Spencer, or answer some questions, and I will switch over.
On bars, we saw Simone do what we expected based on training videos. So she did the giant full in combination out of the Maloney. She had to replace the Tkachev because of the new code rules. So she had to put in a different skill, giant full in combination there. In a pretty extensive combination, starting with the Weiler half. So she would be at 6-0 there if she connects the toe full to the full in dismount. Floor, I saw her do the Biles to stag, front full to double layout full. Everything looked very comfortable. She was just like, let everyone know that these are very easy for me, is what the message I would like to send with this floor work. Like, all of these passes are very nice and easy. So
to answer that question, the highest beam score in the world, D score right now, is a 6-8 by Chichuan from China, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's up there. She's very close. But we do see... Joe asks, is anyone else doing a full-in dismount off beam in the world currently? Okay, well, should we know Shaile's training?
Shaile's.
Because she recently posted that video. Who else is doing a full-in?
I feel like there are people. I can't think of them on the top of my head right now. Wait, did we talk about, is Simone increasing her D score on floor?
I mean, she's versus 2021.
Yeah. It is,
not
right?
With this routine. She could.
Oh, not this one.
I don't believe with this routine. Claire says Jordan Childs full in. She did not do a full in. Did she do a full in today? I saw double pikes.
She did double pikes today. Yeah.
Another one who can.
Yeah. I think
it's once again with Jordan Childs, like, of course she can.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, going back to Simone's vault amplitude, like seeing Jordan Childs go after her, who is no slouch on vault, she's kind of good at it. It makes her amplitude look like she's going under the table. Like she makes Jordan Childs look like she has a really like nothing vault, because by comparison, you're like, oh, who is this? Oh, it's Jordan Childs. That's also high. She just had to go after Simone.
It's also like, speaking of what Simone is doing, did you see how she's like changed kind of her technique on her full twisting double layout? And it's almost like she does the layout, stalls like a gainer, goes up higher and does the second flip. It's totally different. Like she almost lands right next to where she takes off, and she didn't used to do it like that. It's really interesting. It's just straight up and down now.
I didn't notice that. That's cool. Debbie says, for vault, it looks like someone could end up falling into the gap between the end of vault and floor podiums. Does it look as dangerous in person as it did on YouTube?
It's the same length of vault there always is. So you can always roll off the back. As Becky Downey taught us early on, and many gymnasts, you can always fall off the end of the podium. It's always possible. What do you guys think of the floor setup? I like it. I think it's more like they did at Worlds, and I think it's like the way the events are laid out.
I couldn't get a sense of that with our 4 event cameras. So explain it. So
basically, all the apparatus are up against the edges. So there's nothing in the middle of the arena. That's the athletes area. And the judges are where they're supposed to be finally, like they are at Worlds, which is up level with the, they're not on the floor looking up into the lights. They are level with the apparatus, which is where they're supposed to be. That's how it's done at Worlds. So they've finally done that here too. Basically if you're in the stands, you're closer to the apparatus than you would be at any other meet, because the apparatus is pushed up to the edges. I really like it. I think it's a better, I was about to say user experience, but viewer experience.
Yeah, it's a user experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have obviously more we could say about Simone and Will. I want to talk about Suni, because that was one of the biggest questions. She started on beam in the first rotation, and my first reaction was like, was all of this just like an April Fool's? With like, I'm not ready, and I haven't been in the gym, and I'm not training to full capacity, because we saw her do her first beam, and I was like, that is glorious.
Yeah,
you've just
beautiful.
done a glorious, extremely difficult, definitely over 6-0 difficulty beam routine. She did her college dismount, the gainer tuck full, but I'm like, why not? Great.
Yeah.
I have no notes on that beam routine. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm so much less worried about you getting your qualifying score now after seeing that. I mean, she still has to hit. I'm still a little worried, but it was really good.
And also her bars look beautiful. Like, it's not her full difficulty, obviously, but no problem. And can I just say how much you guys watching her, this is why everyone should watch Podium Training. And I'm glad that they're streaming it now, or you can buy tickets. Like, there's fans here watching in the upper bowls, but you can literally watch her go pack to shaposh, pack to shaposh, pack to shaposh. It's so beautiful, you guys. It's like when you watch her, like, oh, that's how it's supposed to look for everyone. Like, the swing so perfectly, she can just go back and forth like it's a seesaw, but she's a human being. I think it was also really smart to downplay the expectations for her here, and then her show up and be spectacular. Because honestly, she really doesn't know if one day she can do nothing and another day she can do her full routine. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, Jorge says, Jess Graba said she was going to go for a mild routine on beam, and then she just does her full Olympic routine, minus a wolf turn and with a different dismount. Yeah, it basically was.
Yeah.
Kevin asks, do you think Simone will add the Biles 2 back at Worlds or Olympics? Is her current difficulty enough to easily win floor finals? She could. Her current difficulty is enough to easily win floor finals, in my view. This routine with the passes that she did today, I think she would comfortably, hit those, comfortably win the world floor title.
Yeah. A little more about Suni. She went to floor, and I don't know if you guys saw that on the stream at all, but she just did some wolf turns and some pirouettes. It was beautiful. Everything she did was beautiful, but she just did like some calm, chill things on floor, which reminds me of my favorite moment of comedy today was when Jordan Childs did a wolf turn to accidental butt spin, which was hilarious and awesome.
So she's not on the start list for floor, wasn't planning to compete floor here, but just is hoping to add that back for championships. We saw a Yurchenko full from her on vault. There was a question about what Suni's D score was. I haven't done it, but I saw someone say it was a 6.2. I can't vouch for the information, but that sounded right. So it's somewhere in there. So yes, the question was, is it enough to go over 13 and get the score she needs with normal deductions? Yes. If she hits the routine that she did, that first beam routine up, she would score well over the score that she would need to average to get her qualifying score.
Yeah. I do want to mention someone because I don't want you guys to miss this. Kalia Lincoln, who used to be with Cleo, Morgan Hurd's coach, and then her family moved to Texas. So now she's at Woga, the Yevgeny Woga, not Valery Woga. And she is spectacular. You guys, I was watching her and I was like, shades of like Shannon Miller and Gabby Douglas. Over splits for days. Power is insane. Watch her. Like, if she is the one that I'm like, oh shit, she can make the team. But that's just from Podium Training. We'll see what her scores are. But I was so impressed with her today. We were all talking about her. We're like, Kalia Lincoln, we missed her last year. She's back. She looks absolutely spectacular.
If you were watching Winter Cup, she won floor. She beat Joss Robertson there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but last year, not this year, last year.
Yeah.
You guys, watch her. Do not miss her routines. Like, if NBC doesn't put her on, they don't know what they're doing. Like, she's the one. I watched.
Jessica's called our first riot of the summer.
Put her on.
It's a seminal moment. It's a very important moment every summer. Like, we've called for our first riot and it's about Kalia Lincoln. I think an upset. Like, good job, Kalia Lincoln. Really came from behind.
I just want to make sure I get that in there because you guys will not believe. Also, I have to tell you about what happened when I have asked everyone, Dan Baker, Alicia Sacramone, Chelsea Mill, USA Gymnastics as a whole, as a spokesperson quote, and also I talked to Jade Carey's dad, Brian, because he's also on the IEC, which is the committee that makes up the rules. I asked everyone about the rules, but specifically about petitioning to verification for Worlds. And the back and forth that happened when I asked Chelsea and Sacramone about that together, they kept being interrupted over and over. And it was it was not a good scene. And basically Chelsea, anyway, I'll tell you what happened, but that's coming up in a minute, because what happens right now is if you are not a regular Club Gym Nerd member, what happens is we put out the first 10-15 minutes of this for everyone publicly, and then the rest is for our Club Gym Nerd members, because they are the ones that fund our trips, that let us provide this spectacular in-depth coverage live from all these events around the world year around. So thank you, Club Gym Nerd members. So now I am going to tell you what happened when I asked the question.